Let's do this! What up, peeps? Thanks for watching. So today's tutorial is the first installment on my prom series. Since I did miss Monday's video, and I'm sorry, we had construction going on in the house and I could not be alone in one space for too long because then they'd have to come into that room and it was just a mess. But I will still put up my 3 videos this week. But today is my full coverage, long-lasting foundation routine. Great for prom, great for special occasions. This, I have found, lasts me a very long time. Just keep in mind that I do have dry skin, so the products I use are tailored more to the dry skin. So if you have more oily skin, stay away from the cream more so than I did, and focus more on your powder products. It will give you the same look, but for dry skin, this works fabulous. If you want to see how I get my long-lasting full coverage foundation done, along with obviously my contour, highlight, blush, the whole shebang on the face. If it goes on the face, not the lips or the eyes, then it will be in this video. So if you want to see more, just keep watching. So I just went in with 2 pumps each of the Becca Backlight priming filter and my Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat Blur primer. Just gonna mix those on my hand and then just like paint my face with it. I like to focus on the center of my face with this. It's where I have the most pores, the most dryness, and then we're just gonna rub it all in. Since we are going for full coverage, I'm going in with my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and I'm in the color Vallauris. I'm just going to start with one. This is kind of watery. Make sure you shake it up first. Paint the face. It is a watery foundation, so don't be afraid if you need to do more than your usual pumps. And bring it right down to the neck. And don't forget your ears. I'm going to take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. Spray it on, squeeze. And then we're just going to pounce the rest of our foundation in our face. To brighten up my under eye circles, I'm using my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Just taking my finger and my inner corners. Going back in with the Beauty Blender. Just gonna tap all that in. For concealer, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC20. Just gonna do 1 pump on the back of my hand. Take my concealer brush. I've already spritzed my Beauty Blender with some more Mist and Fix. And we're just gonna pounce all this out. To set that concealer, I'm going in with a combination of my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light and my Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Pressed Finishing Powder in Medium Light. To bronze my skin, I'm going to go in with my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. So I'm going in with a duo fiber brush. Just kind of swirling that in there. And we're going to start with the forehead. Per usual, we're going back in with the Beauty Blender and some Mist and Fix. And just making sure all this melts right into the skin, and I have a hair right there. There we go. We're going to go in and cream contour now. For that, I'm using my NYX Wonder Stick. This is the universal shade. I'm going to take this precision brush and just wipe it right on here. And this is how I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to go in with my NARS Ita brush to blend out my contour, and afterwards I'm using my Real Techniques Beauty Blender to finish off the job. Now that we're done blending out the contour, I'm going to go in and cream blush and cream highlight. To cream highlight, I'm using my Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Skin Liquid Lighting. I'm just going to take it on my finger. And just put it in a nice C shape on either side of my face. Going in with the Beauty Blender. I'm gonna blend it out. I'm also gonna take some down the bridge of my nose. And right on my Cupid's bow. For cream blush, I'm using the Stila, what is this called? Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Cream in the color Lilium. I'm just going to take it on my finger, pat it into my cheeks, then go in with the Beauty Blender and blend it out. Now that we're done with all of our cream products, it's time to set everything with our powders. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start setting all the places that we bronzed with my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in the color 30M. Just taking a nice big fluffy brush. To set my contour, I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in medium. For my highlight, I'm using the Balm's Mary Luminizer. And I forgot to set my nose contour, so I'm just going to do that real quick. And for blush, we're using the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush in the color Fetish. It's just a really nice mauve-y pink. And I'm just going back in with the Diffused Light Ambient Lighting Powder by Hourglass, just to brighten up the highlighted parts of my face. Now that we're done setting all of our cream products with the powder, I'm going to bake just the contoured parts of my face, just on the jawline. To bake, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder and then just a regular cosmetic sponge. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for that to bake on our face, and then we'll brush it off and see if we want to fix any of the contour, if we want to sharpen it up, or if we want to play around with it a little more. Depending on what you would want to do with your eyes, you might want to go stronger contour, or maybe you want to soften up the line. If you do want to soften up the line, just go back in with your bronzer brush, the powder bronzer, and just have at it, just to kind of de-harsh the line. But this looks pretty good to me, so I'm going to set it with the Mist and Fix. Just to make sure that you don't crease on your face after you put the mist and fix on, don't make facial expressions. Because if you do, it's gonna move everything. That stuff, like, it sticks. It makes your makeup stick. It's good. But only if you use it right. So make sure to not make any faces, have a total RBF the whole time, and everything will be alright. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so the rest of my makeup is done. This is the finished look right here. What makes this routine stick so well is in between every step I did go in with my beauty blender and the mix and fix with my beauty blender and my mist and fix, and just pounced all the makeup into the skin. It really helps to meld everything. Is meld a word? I don't know. It's gonna be a word now. We're gonna meld all the makeup into the face. It's gonna go all together. Create a really flawless finish with no super harsh lines. And that's what it's gonna do. I will be putting up this eye look and the nude lip tomorrow. Since I did miss Monday's video, I'll still put up 3 this week. So tomorrow, this baby's going up. If you liked this look and want to see more, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And I think that's pretty much it. Peace out, Cub Scouts.